Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, October 19th, 5:53 a.m. Central Time as I speak here this morning. Sorry, I'm getting started just a little bit late. December corn futures down 1 3/4 at 679 1/4. November soybeans down 7 1/4 at 1364 3/4. December Chicago wheat up 8 3/4 at 858 1/4. December Kansas City wheat up 9 1/4 at 953 3/4. December spring wheat up 9 at 965. If you guys are listening on the podcast, appreciate it. Ratings and reviews, very much welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. If you've got any sort of comment, whether it's a crop update, yield update, basis update, any opinion on anything that I say here, drop it in the comments. That will really help YouTube to spread these videos out for me. Very much appreciate it, guys. If you'd like some additional information from me, visit my website, www.standardgrain.com. Check out my premium subscription service today, guys. I send my premium subscribers a ton of information direct from me every single business day. Morning email goes out about 5:30 a.m. Central. In that email, you'll see every overnight headline you need to be aware of. Charts, graphics, weather information, all of my grain marketing recommendations. My daily subscriber-only videos are part of this deal. Yesterday, we talked about interest rates and some of the implications there for farmers. My friend Chris Barron from AgView Solutions joined me. We ran some numbers, some examples. We talked about interest rates as it relates to cost of production and also as it relates to storage of grain. Chris had a spreadsheet and a tool that he actually made available to any of my subscribers, which was a very nice thing to do. But this was a great video. We had a ton of positive feedback on this one. If you guys are interested in this sort of content, new stuff every single day, no other fee, no other obligation. It's $50 a month. Sign up today. I'll send you over a whole bunch of stuff every single day. USDA's Brazilian attaché office increased its projection for the country's soybean crop. In a report this week, the office increased its production estimate to 148.5 million metric tons. That's up sharply from their previous estimate of 144. The official WASDE number is 152. All of those numbers I just rattled off, whether it's 144, 148, 152, those are all record crops if confirmed. The report noted that Brazil continues to expand its area due to record high domestic soybean prices. So the projection for exports, acreage increased along with the production estimate. Almost all of Brazil's soybean areas will see some rainfall over the next couple weeks, the way that it looks. That's a positive factor for the crop. So no matter which group you're looking at, whether it's USDA, whether it's CONAB, whether it's the private groups, they're all calling for or projecting record Brazilian soybean production. Now, of course, the crop's only like 30% planted or something. So it's very early and you need weather to cooperate through the growing season, but off to a very good start. All the potential in the world here. Water levels on the Mississippi River may continue to fall, although some relief is in sight potentially. The National Weather Service projects that levels near Memphis, Tennessee, and Cairo, Illinois, both of which have already seen record low levels, will hit new record low levels during the next week. Now, you do have some rains in the forecast. There's not much on the radar here this morning. But you look at the next 7 days, some of these river valley areas are going to catch some rain. Most notably, if you look at some of the more specific maps, the Illinois-Missouri border may see some of the best rains here over the next, say, 7 to 10 days. That's the way that it looks. Weather forecasts, of course, always subject to change. You look at your 6 to 10, 8 to 14. That 6 to 10, they're calling for above normal precipitation potentially for almost all of these river valley areas. And then they kind of back off during the 8 to 14. So I don't know if these forecasts are correct or come to fruition, but this remains a big deal for a lot of reasons. Barge rates have fallen sharply after posting record highs. They're still drastically elevated. When it comes to these river level projections, I'm not sure if the National Weather Service looks at the weather forecast or not, but in any case, they're projecting new record lows here for some of these locations here during the next few days. The Biden administration plans to release more oil from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve. An additional 15 million barrels likely to be released. More may be considered this winter in an effort to ease high gasoline prices. Some would say that this is a last-ditch effort to appease voters ahead of the November midterms. The White House plans to rebuild the emergency stockpile when WTI crude prices are at or below the $67 to $72 per barrel range. That's according to a senior White House official. Your nearby December 22 WTI contract trades near $83 per barrel today, so we're quite a bit above their target. We topped at 92 last week. The contract bottomed at 76 in late September. National average gas price is $3.85 per gallon. It bottomed near 360 or 365, I think, just a few weeks ago. So it kind of sounds to me like the government's getting involved in the commodity trading business, which is interesting. But luckily for us, a lot of our elected officials just happen to be like phenomenal traders. They beat the S&P, they beat fund managers. It's pretty impressive stuff. So I think we're in good hands here. U.S. stock market posted a sharp two-day rally. The S&P gained 1.14% yesterday. It gained 2.7% on Monday. Strong earnings reports from banks, including Goldman, Bank of America, and Bank of New York Mellon, have helped to support the market. Markets in Europe higher amid news that the UK's Treasury would abandon a series of unfunded tax cuts that were announced last month. So we've had a nice bounce off the lows here in the S&P, I think about 6.5%. Off of where we bottomed just last week. Remember, guys, November grain options expire on Friday. If you've got any positions there, make sure you take a look. Cattle market was higher yesterday, higher in feeders, higher in hogs. I think some of that has to do with the strength in the stock market. U.S. dollars higher. S&P is about flat ahead of the cash open. Same with the Dow. Bonds are off. Gold's down $18. Crude oil up $1.07 at 83.14 in the December WTI. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you Thursday.